All right. Just adjusting my camera and we'll be ready to go. Hope you guys are doing great today. Well, good morning. Welcome to our You and Me class this morning. My name is Coach Scott. So glad that you joined me. I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. The sun is shining. The rain is done for now. And we're going to have a lot of fun today doing some gymnastics. So if you want to get yourself ready, we're going to do our head, shoulders, knees, and toe song. So remember, can you point to your head? Up here, right? Okay, what about your shoulders? Right here. I should stand up. And your knees? Good. And where are your toes? Good. All the way down there, okay? So we are going to do our head, shoulders, knees, and toes song. Are you ready? All right, here we go. There. Here we go. Here we go.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Good job. All right, we're going to do that again. Are you ready? Here we go.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
All right. Let's try that again.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Good.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
And one last time.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
All right, good job, everybody. If you want to take a seat, I'm just going to turn our song off here. We'll get started with our stretches. Can you sit down in your straddle stretch? Put that over there. All right. Good. And we'll put our arms up nice and high, and we're going to clap our hands together 3 times. Can you count to 3 with me? Ready? Here we go. Go 1, 2, 3. Good job. And let's reach for 1 foot. Okay, and let's put our arms back up high again, and we're going to clap our hands together 2 times, and we'll count to 2. Are you ready? Let's go 1 and 2, and reach for your other foot. Try to keep your legs nice and straight. Good work. Arms back up high, and we're going to clap our hands together 1 time and say 1. Ready? 1. Good, and reach for the middle. Good job. All right. And come back up high. Actually, we've already clapped 1 time. So let's shake our legs into the middle. Shake, 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 shake. I'm just gonna fix my camera a little bit better so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So we've got our legs together now, and we're in our pike. So let's review real quick. This is called, do you remember what this is called? Straddle. And then when we bring our legs together, all the way together, this is our pike position, okay? And we're gonna point our toes. Can you point your toes? Like that? You see how my toes are going that way? Good. Now can you flex your toes so that they're kind of pointing up or back at you? Now we're gonna put our arms up super high, and we're gonna touch our toes 3 times, okay? Let's do it together. We'll count to 3 again. Ready? We're working on our numbers. Let's count. We're going to go 1 all the way back up. 2 all the way back up. 3, all the way back up. Good job. Hey, do you know what number comes after 3? Let's see if we can figure it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4. All right. So now we have we've touched our toes 3 times. Let's do something with the number 4. Can we point our toes and just reach forward, and we're going to count to 4. Ready? Go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. Now we're going to pick one foot up, and we're going to draw a picture. Make your foot go round and round and round and round. Now, do you know what number comes after 4? 5, right? So I'm going to count to 5, and when I say 5, I want you to tell me what you're drawing with your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you drawing? Oh, really? I'm drawing a picture of a campfire. All right, and give that knee a squeeze and a kiss. Good job. And take your other leg up, and do you know what number comes after 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So next time when I say 6, you're going to tell me what you're drawing with this foot. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? You drew that? If you didn't tell me out loud, I just read your mind, and it's beautiful. You're making a wonderful picture. Good job. I made a picture of a hydrangea plant. I love hydrangea flowers. And squeeze your knee and give it a kiss. Good job. All right. Now we're going to bring our feet together in our butterfly stretch. And we're going to hold our feet. We're going to flap our wings. And I'm going to count. Let's count to 6 again. 1, 2, flapping around, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome. All right. Now we're going to crisscross our legs, put our arms out wide, and let's clap our hands together. And roll our wrists. Roll, 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 roll. And shake it. Shake them up high. Can you shake them out to the side? What about behind you? Where's in front? Can you shake them in front of you? In front. Good job. All right, in front. Now, we're going to do our table, okay? So remember, you're going to put your feet out in front and your hands just a little bit behind you, and you're going to lift your belly up to the ceiling. Good job, nice and flat, and come back down. All right, now, while we're here, let's grab our knees, and we're going to rock and roll. Ready? Rock back, roll forward. Let's do that 3 more times, okay? And we'll count together. Ready? Rock back, 1, roll forward, and rock back, 2, and roll forward. Good job. And one more time. Rock back, 3, and roll forward. Awesome job. Let's do one more table, okay? Feet flat, hands behind you a little bit, lift. And can you give me a nice big wave while you're in your table? Hey there. Hope you're having a great day. Good. All right, and come on down. Excellent. I think we're pretty stretched out. So today, I've got a fun activity for you. We're going to act like different things, okay? So I have some animals I thought would pretend to be, and a couple of objects, all right? So you need to listen. Can you make sure you're listening with your ears? We were pointing at them with our song. And I'm going to give you a different animal, and you're going to pretend to be that animal, all right? So the first one is a kangaroo. So we're going to act like a kangaroo for 10 seconds. So I'm going to count to 10, and then we'll be done acting like a kangaroo. What do kangaroos do? Do you know? What does a kangaroo do? I know they have that pouch with the other little baby kangaroo in it, but kangaroos, they jump, right? So let's jump together for 10 seconds. We're going to count to 10. So you get down like this, and we're going to jump. Parents, you might need to help your little one with this one. If you want to help them, you can put your arms underneath their armpits and through from behind. And you can kind of lift them and have them do that zero gravity kind of jump we were talking about last Tuesday. Ready? So let's jump for 10. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jumping 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're gonna roll like a log. I know that's not an animal, but we're gonna roll like a log. Ready? Can you lay flat on your belly and put your arms straight? And we're gonna roll back and forth for 10 seconds. That's 2, 3, 4. Keep rolling. 5, 6. We're acting like a log. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So we've been a kangaroo. We've been a log. Now we're going to pretend to be a horse. What noise does a horse make? Moo! Right? We're going to gallop. So you're going to take one foot, and you're going to bring your other foot to it. So we're going to go like this. Can you gallop like a horse for 10 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to pretend to be a penguin. So can you put your legs together, hands out like this? Oh, can't even see my face. And we're going to go up on our heels, and we're going to try to walk like a penguin. Penguins sometimes flap their wings. Other side. So we're going to walk like a penguin on our heels. If I knew what a penguin noise was, I would make a penguin noise, but I don't. Good job. What about this? Can you walk like a ballerina? Can you go on your tippy toes and walk on your toes? Put your arms up. And try to walk around on your toes. Good job. All right. Now we're going to act like a baseball player. Can you act like a baseball player? I know that's not an animal or a thing either. It's a person. We're going to act like a baseball player. So can you put your hands up and we're going to swing the bat. Can you do that again? And swing the bat. And swing the bat. Good job. Swing the bat. We're acting like a baseball player. What about throw the ball? Throw the ball. Get the ball, step and throw that ball as far as you can. We'll do one more throw. Step and throw. Good job. What about a runner? Can you act like a really fast runner and move your feet like this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right. Now, for our last thing that we're going to act like, let's act like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a bug that turns into a ball and it rolls. So why don't we do a forward roll? How about that? Okay. So parents, you might need to help by getting your child by the hips and lifting their hips up as they roll forward. But we want to go down, hands down, tuck our head, and we're gonna roll forward. Let's do that 2 more times. We're acting like that bug that rolls. Hands down, tuck our head, and we're gonna roll forward. Good job. And one more time. We're gonna bend our knees, we're gonna tuck our head, and we're gonna roll forward. Good. All right. Thank you for doing that game with me. We're acting like different things, different people, different animals. All right. Now we're gonna work on some shapes. Okay? So, do you know any shapes? Do you know what a shape is? Let me see if I can show you a shape. What about this? Okay. This is the cover to my ottoman. I've had this ottoman many years. It's a little beat up. But this is in the shape of a square. See? Different sides, all the same length, 4 sides, a square. All right? In gymnastics, we make shapes with our body. So we're going to practice some shapes. We've already done some in our warm-up, all right? So let's see if we can remember what these shapes are. And after we learn our shapes, we're going to play a game together called Coach Scott Says. And then you are going to show me how awesome you are by making that shape, okay? So we're going to start by going over our shapes. Let's sit down on the floor. This is the first shape we make when we stretch. And it's called, what? A straddle, okay? So we're going to make our straddle. This is a body shape, all right? Our legs are in a shape of a letter V. We're in a straddle, okay? What's this called? A straddle. Good. Okay, now watch this one. This is the next shape we make during our stretches. Our legs are together. Our toes are pointed. We're in a pike. That's right. We're in a pike. All right, and you can reach forward or you can put your hands by your side. We're in our pike. All right, so this one is our straddle. This one is our pike. Now, what if we bring our knees up like this? This is called tuck. Did you know that? I bet you did because you're awesome. So this is our tuck, all right? We have our straddle, we have our pike, and we have our tuck. All right, good job. Let's see if we can play a game together, okay? Ready? We're going to just stay sitting on the floor for this game. Can you put your legs in crisscross? All right. Now, I'm going to say, Coach Scott says, and then I'm going to name a shape. And you need to move your body to make that shape. So let's try this. I'll say, Coach Scott says straddle. And you'll go, straddle. All right. And then we can come back. All right. Let's try it again. Coach Scott says tuck. Good job. We'll come back. What about Coach Scott says pike? Good job. Legs together, toes pointed. Let's come back. Now, this time, I'm going to try it by just saying the shape and waiting a few seconds to see if you can remember the shape without me showing you the shape, okay? So, let's try it again. We're going to sit down. We're going to keep playing our Coach Scott Says game. All right, so, ready? Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay, let's try it. Coach Scott says, straddle. Are you in it? This is our straddle, remember? You can reach for your feet. Good job. And let's come back to crisscross applesauce. All right. Now, Coach Scott says pike. Pike. Do you remember the pike position? The pike shape? Legs flat, together, point those toes. You can reach for your feet. Good work. Now, let's come back. Coach Scott says straddle. Good job. If you're in this position, you're in your straddle. Point those toes and crisscross again. Coach Scott says tuck. Are you in it? If you're sitting and your knees are up, you're in your tuck. Good job. Now, you guys are so great. Let's do a couple more shapes, okay? Now, for these ones, we're going to need to stand up, okay? We're going to stand up. Now, this one is called stuck landing. You're going to bend your knees. We practiced this last week. Your arms go forward, okay? Stuck landing. All right, and let's stand back up. We'll try that one again. Ready? Stuck landing. Good job. Okay, now let's just go with one more right now. So we can stand up. I'm going to name a shape, and then I'm going to see if you can remember what that shape is by showing it to me. Ready? Okay, Coach Scott says tuck. So you want to get down, knees up. Good job. Coach Scott says stuck landing. Remember? Stick the landing. Good job. All right. How about Coach Scott says straddle? Do you remember it? Good job. And Coach Scott says pike. Excellent. Let's add one more shape in, okay? This one is called a lunge. This one's a little bit trickier. We're going to put one foot in front of the other. We're going to bend our front knee. Parents, you might need to help your child position their body so they feel what it's like to be in a lunge. One foot in front of the other, front knee is a little bit bent, arms are straight up. I know that you can't really see mine, but they're straight up. All right, let's try that again. We're going to do our lunge again. Ready? Can you lunge? One foot in front of the other, front knee bent, arms straight up. Good. Okay. Now let's try that game one more time. And then I'm going to show you why it's important to learn these different positions, okay? They come into the different skills that we practice. So the lunge we use for a handstand, the tuck we use in our jumps. So I'll show you all of that in just a minute. Let's play this game just for one more time. Ready? Coach Scott says, fly like a bird. Oh, I'm silly, sorry, we didn't do fly like a bird. But if you're flapping your wings, you're flying like a bird, and you're doing a great job doing that. How about Coach Scott says, straddle? Good job. And Coach Scott says, tuck? How about Coach Scott says, stuck landing? That's one of the new ones. Do you remember? Stuck landing. You want to stand up. If you're like this, you've done your stuck landing. Good job. Coach Scott says lunge. All right. Good job. Coach Scott says pike. What's the pike? Do you remember the pike? Not the mass pike, but this pike. Legs together. Good. All right, Coach Scott says straddle. And Coach Scott says stuck landing. Good job. All right, now I'm going to show you why we're learning these different shapes, okay? And if you want to try it with me, you can, but some of these might be a little tricky, okay? So, why are we learning a straddle? Because there is a straddle jump that you can do. Just going to angle this up a little bit more, okay? You could do a straddle jump. So if you're standing up tall, you should do it like this. You can go open, close. Open, so our legs look like our straddle, close. And if you're able to do a really big jump, you could go straddle jump, okay? See how my legs went out so that they were in that straddle in the air, and then I land back on my feet. But we should do it like this first. We're gonna go open, close, okay? Open, close. So that's why we learned the straddle shape. Now, why do we learn a tuck? Because you could do a tuck jump. Or it's also helpful to know when you're doing flips, but we're not there yet. So we're gonna do a tuck jump. So you're standing up tall, arms up, you're gonna go tuck jump. And what else did I just do? I just did a stuck landing at the end, right? See, all these shapes come into our gymnastics. We're gonna do another tuck. Ready? And the finish, that's another position we'll learn on another day. And then what else did we learn today? A pike. You can do a pike jump. I'll show you real quick. Swing. Ooh. Not my best pike jump. Pike jumps can be tricky to do when you don't have a trampoline. And then our lunge. Okay, that's the last one. I haven't shown you what we do with a lunge, but you could do a handstand, okay? So for us, as we're learning how to do a handstand, we're just gonna kick our legs up a little bit, okay? So we're gonna go in our lunge, front knee bent, back leg is straight, nice straight arms. We're gonna bring our hands down, and we're gonna just jump our feet up, okay? and come back up tall to our lunge. Let's try that again. We're in our lunge, hands down, jump our feet up. Come back up tall into our lunge, all right? So that's why it's important to learn our shapes, because the shapes happen all the time in our gymnastics. We could do tuck jumps, we could do straddle jumps, we could do a stuck landing out of one of our jumps, we could do a handstand, a cartwheel, we could do, let's see, what else? A straddle jump. There's so many different things we could do with our shapes. So it's really important that we take the time to learn our shapes so we can do our gymnastics. I hope you had a lot of fun with me today learning our shapes. Now, if you're doing the skill tracking portion of our class, feel free to take a video of your children doing some of our shapes. So the shapes that we would be going over today with our you and me's would be a straddle. You can also submit a video of them doing a pike. Those are two that should be pretty familiar. And hey, why not go for 3? If you want to do a tuck as well and send us a video of them doing the straddle, the pike, and the tuck, go for it, all right? One of the skills we're also working on today was how to play a game. How to play a game is a really important skill for us to learn at a young age so that we can play together as we get creative and imaginative with the play that we have on our day-to-day, in our day-to-day lives. So playing a game is an important skill. So I hope you had a lot of fun playing. Coach Scott says, I know I did. So once again, skill track at metroselfgymnastics.com. There it is the email if you want to send a video or an image of your child doing their pike, straddle, or tuck. Also on Fridays, in case you weren't aware, we have our rock, rattle, and roll class live on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. It's a music and movement class. So they're going to be doing a lot of songs like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. They also use musical instruments. Coach Nicolette runs the class. She provides crafts on Wednesday so that you can create a craft ahead of time. Last week they made shakers, so I'm not sure what they're making this week, but there's a lot of fun for children ages as young as really just a few months old, right up to 5. So if you are looking for something fun to do this Friday morning, 10 a.m., join her live on our YouTube channel for Rock, Rattle, and Roll. I know she'd love to see you. And feel free to invite your friends. Invite your friends for gymnastics class with us during the week on Tuesdays or Thursdays. It's live on YouTube. Anybody can watch. We'd love to have more friends. So if you have a friend, mom, dad, whoever's doing this with a child who has a young one that would be benefited from a class like this, feel free to send a word on to them so that they can have something fun and active to do in their house together with their child. It's a nice, fun activity to do together as a family. So without further ado, have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Can we do a high five? How about an elbow? Boom. And a fist bump. Bam. And blow it up. Have a great day. Bye.